Hey, what's going on? It's Green Thumb. Welcome back to the greenhouse. Indoor winter garden. We're rocking and rolling. So behind me, right down there, you guys can't see. I'll turn the camera around. I have Tommy Toe tomato seeds, zucchini seeds, dark green zucchini seeds, and brandywine tomato seeds. They've been in Ziploc bags on top of my fridge. The cucumbers and the big red peppers, they're still on top of the fridge. They haven't germinated yet. My fridge isn't as hot as I need it to be. So I think after I'm done this, I'm gonna get a heat mat and put a heat mat someplace and put those seeds on the heat mat. Get them germinating faster. So anyways, I'm gonna show you guys what has already germinated and we're gonna start planting. Okay, so here's the Tommy Toe tomatoes. Those are cherry tomatoes. They're an indeterminate variety. These are dark green zucchini, and these are brandywine, also an indeterminate variety. So far, out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tomato seeds for the Tommy Toe, we have 3 that have germinated so far. Hang on, let me... Here. There. So you can see they've germinated. 4? Where? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. My young lad's beside me here. So, all right. So we have 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to plant those today. The dark green zucchini, as you guys can see. Gorgeous little root. And then this one here. Right? And this one hasn't done anything yet. But you can see how it's swollen? Okay, so this one's just a day or so behind. So 100% on the zucchini so far. And then on the brandywine, see if we can get this into the frame here. Hang on a second. Move that up a little. There we go. So out of all of the brandywine seeds we started, this is rolled up because I've got one right here. So all of them have germinated except for this one right here. So I'd say that's also a good success rate. So what we're going to do now is I've got another seed tray behind me. We're just going to take these seeds off this tray here. We're going to take the seeds off the tray. We're going to put the seedling tray on there and we're going to plant some seeds in it. Okay, so we have 3 pots with the Pro Mix Moisture Mix. We're going to put the zucchinis in here. I'm not worried about that other one that doesn't have a root yet because it ain't going to make a difference. By tomorrow, after we water these in. So all I've done, like I said, I took my Sharpie. I poked a hole in it. It's that deep, so about 1.25 inches. And all we're gonna do, oh, maybe we need a little more. I'm just gonna, get in there. Just gonna put the seed in. We're gonna bury it. Gonna put the seed in. We're gonna bury him just like that. We're gonna take this one, drop it in like that, bury him over. Gonna get out our water bottle. Give it a good hose down, get it all soaking wet. And for those of you who haven't grown zucchini in the past, zucchini grow really fast. So tomatoes grow pretty fast too. Yeah, they do. Yeah. I normally don't let my children get involved with my filming, so he's right beside the camera here. He's talking to me off camera. He's the one who's actually interested in gardening, so I figure if he's interested, I might as well allow him to be part of the process. They're just not allowed on camera for security purposes. All right, so these are my zucchini. So what I'm gonna do, like I said, I've got my super awesome high-tech labeling tools. We're just gonna write zucchini, stick it right in there like that. And then I will just, after we're done filming, I'll just put these in a pot. And those will be ready to go. Now we take this tray. So when you guys saw me planting all the seeds the other day and I told you I had lettuce, when I told you I had lettuce that I planted, it was in this row here, and that's butter crunch. So same process again. We're going to do the Tommy toes. So we're just going to make some little indents. Well, there's only 4 Tommy toes, so we're just going to make 4 holes for 4 Tommy toes. Now the tricky part is, so there's our tomato seeds. Okay, so sometimes you have to be a little gentle. Oh, see, wrecked it. See how it's grown through the paper towel? Come on, get into focus. See how it's grown through the paper towel? I tried to get it out and I just sheared it right off. So, you know what? I'm going to just lay this down. Sometimes you have to tear the paper towel to get them apart, because paper towel has multiple layers in it, right? So, there. There's one of our little Tommy toe tomatoes. And where'd it go? Oh, it's on my finger. Oh, there it is. Okay. So that part right there, we're going to plant upwards, because those 2 leaves, those are the 2 top leaves. Those 2 leaves are called cotyledons. And those are your first 2 leaves. So we're just going to dig a little hole in here, like that. We're gonna see here. We're just gonna stick this, get this into camera lens a little more, and we're just literally just gonna plop it down in the hole, cover it up like that, and I'm just gonna take a little extra soil from an empty one here, sprinkle it on top, because when I water this down, and this is just going to push that leaf, see, it's right there. So when we water it down like that, get this cell nice and wet. I'm not worried about drowning it. I'm not worried about mud falling over the top of those leaves. But now I have to leave the lights on. All right, so we got the first one done. How many more do we got? 1, 2, 3. We got 3 more. So 1, 2, 3, like that. Let's okay, so we have this one here. See? So we're just going to put that down in the hole. A little bit of soil on top. And then we have this one here. We're going to put that down in the hole. Little soil on top. And then we have this one here. And these holes don't have to be deep, because remember we talked about the other day how the depth of hole equates to the size of seed. So there we go. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this back up like that. This will just go right back in that Ziploc bag. We're going to add a bit of water because that paper towel is drying out. Come on, phone. There. Angle this up. There we go. Oh, sorry guys. Having tripod issues here. Okay, so water. We'll water this one. And water this one. We planted 3, right? Yeah. 4 in total? No, because we killed one. So we're just going to water those in. Okay. And then we have brandywines. And we've got nice little roots on our brandywines. I'm running out of room in my little workstation here so I can film for you guys. Maybe a little too much. There we go. So I don't need all of these tomatoes growing, right? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the best 5 because I have 5 cells, and we're just going to make holes for 5. And then we'll pick the best 5. We'll just pick the best 5 and put those in there. And I might not even end up growing all 5 down here. It really depends. So there's 5. We've got, oh, this is a good one for sure. Look at the size of that fella. That's pretty nice. So when you have them this long, get yourself a nice little deep hole, and then that way you can just stuff that root right down into there. So I made a nice deep hole because we want that root to go nice and deep down into there. And then we will just cover it up. I'm going to jack some soil from over here, cover it over with some soil. And then we have, this is another nice one. Yeah. That's a nice big long one too. Here's my finger for a size comparison. So we'll do the same thing here. We're going to get a nice deep hole for that root to drop down into. And then we're just going to backfill it like that. Take a little more soil from here, cover it over like that. And next is, which one's next? This is a nice one. Do the same. Hole, drop it in, cover it over, get rid of the junk. We have room for 2 more. This one's not so bad. This one's a little tinier one. Put it in there. Just cover that up. We got 1 more. This one? Okay. Uh-huh. There we go. Last one. Plop that one down in the hole. Cover that over with some soil. A little more sprinkle on top. Like that. More junk. Pro Mix. If you watch my videos, Pro Mix, do a better job of sorting and screening your soil, please. I'm going to do the first couple. And then off camera, I'm going to let my son do the last two. All right. So we're waiting on the cucumbers to germinate upstairs. And we're waiting on the peppers to germinate. What else can we do now? We still have to do... We still have to plant some cilantro, so I have to get a larger pot. We're going to put cilantro in. And we're going to do some bunching onions as well. And no, those were leeks. Yeah. Yeah, if he was just asking if we used those green onions to make the soup, but we used the leeks that I grew. So if you guys want to watch and learn how to make really, really good potato leek soup, I've done a video on that about a month and a half ago. It's Jack's potato leek soup in honor of my mom's partner who passed away. But, so all we're going to do, got the Ziploc bag, got our our paper towel loaded up with seeds. We're just going to stuff that sucker back into the bag. We don't have to rebag the zucchini because we planted all three of those. Just going to give this another couple of squirts of water, guys, because you want this stuff to stay moist. Not saturated, but definitely moist. You want those seeds to realize that they got wet, right? And that it's time to germinate, so. Brandywines are back in the bag. I'm going to bag up the other two. My son's going to water this. And that's about it for tonight. So, we're still building up on the garden. Oh, look what happened here. We have a tomato seed that didn't end up in the soil. What happened there? Did that fall out? I found that on the top of the soil. I don't even know what kind of tomato that's from. Maybe the Tommy Toe. All right. Okay, well, we're just gonna... Nope. We already did the one in there, right?
There's nothing in there.
There's nothing in there.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Okay, so we'll just put that in there. Like I said, guys, this garden is going to be one of those survival of the fittest sort of situations. So, all right. So, that's it for today. Thanks for checking out the channel. There'll be more updates. I'm pretty much going to be doing an update on this every day. Also, I wanted to show you guys something. You ready? Hang on. Oh, sorry. Gonna have to move the camera and the tripod and step around everything. Drop this down. Lock that into place. And so this is the Swiss chard right here. Oh, sorry. Look at that. Swiss chard's already come up. Right there, and right there, it's already come up as well. And then spinach is already coming up. So here we go. It's official. We have life in the garden. So thanks a lot for following along, guys. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. I know it's kind of generic and boring, you know, we're planting seeds and stuff, but every big project always starts with a beginning, and this is the beginning of a pretty substantial project that we're doing in here. I've done one before. If you guys are interested in seeing an indoor greenhouse run, I did one right at the very beginning of my YouTube career 18 months or so ago, and I grew in a 4x4 cannabis weed tent. Oh, you know what else I just saw? Look. Baby kale plant. So under the right conditions, it doesn't take a long time for a lot of things to start growing. So, oh, and there is. See, the more we look with the camera, the more we find. Where'd that go? Where's my finger at in the camera lens? I think that is a little red romaine seedling, or not. It's hard to tell because they're red romaine. So, oh wait, no, that's prize head, so that's not lettuce. Nope, false alarm, false alarm. Okay, but you know what I'm saying. Doesn't take long for things to get growing. So, hope you guys kind of enjoyed the generic sort of planting video, and hit that subscribe button, the thumbs up, the notification bell, leave a comment, you know, do all the things. I appreciate it. Love you guys. Have a good one. See ya.